Hi, I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Sean.
And you're listening to the Dead Baby Bear podcast.
Dead Baby Bear. Long story.
So is this a good phone call from the CRA or a bad one?
There's no such thing as a good phone call.
From
the CRA.
The Canada.
The Canada Revenue Agency. Oh.
Fuck them.
Fuck it.
I was just telling Jim that I got a check in the mail from the BC government.
Oh, nice.
Well, I billed from them for healthcare that I have not used since I moved in May of 2018 for $600. And then I got a check for some HST credit for $560. But I don't owe the $600. I called and I'm like, I don't think you can charge me if I'm not a resident of British Columbia. But this is the best part. So he's like, oh, yeah, it looks like you only have to pay for July of 2018. And I was like, July? I moved in April of 2018. He's like, oh, yes, but we just charged the next 2 months. If you moved out of BC, you get the next 2 months charged. And, like, this isn't even, like, I wasn't paying because I made not enough money. So I was able to show them, and I didn't have to pay this $30 whatever a month that all BC residents have to pay. But yeah, so then, But he goes, July 2018. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense because I moved in April. And he goes, no, we charge for the next 2 months. I'm like, why? He goes, that's what we do. So I'm not using it. No one's using it. And now you just charge me for 2 months? And he's like, yep. I'm like, and the reason for that? And he's like, just what we do. This is
just how we've always done things.
Fuck the government. Like, seriously.
Wow. Especially nowadays.
Especially nowadays with all those fucking
Did you vote?
I did vote.
You did vote.
Absolutely. I voted at the...
Sheer all the way because of his gorgeous blue eyes? Because of his piercing blue knife?
Oh, God, that man. I don't think he has a dick.
He's kind of... If he was a liberal, you'd think he was cute.
No. No, he looks like a puppet. Like,
it's amazing how somebody's politics can make them look ugly.
No. Let me think of some conservatives that I would say are hot.
Stephen Harper's hot.
Oh, gross. No,
he is hot.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna use his age group.
No, not even for his age group. I'm going to use like a Marta Chavez line, but she always called him President Lego Hair. Or Prime Minister Lego Hair.
Yeah.
She got it right, not me. Because he looked like a little Lego object.
He did. He looked weird.
No, I'm trying to think of a conservative that I would fuck.
A conservative. I'm trying to think of a conservative that I'd fuck. You've had a few.
No, like I can't. I'm trying to think.
No. Have you had a conservative boyfriend?
I don't think so. Most of my boyfriends have been pretty liberal. Adam is like right in the middle of it.
He's a center?
He'll go here and he'll go there. Sometimes he'll go here just to piss me off. Sometimes he'll go there because he wants a blowjob.
NDP. Suck my dick.
I love the NDP.
Orange wave.
They should have said blowjobs for NDP. And if you prove you voted for the NDP, you get a blowjob. Not from one woman. From
it's rude to ask a woman her age or who she voted for. I think.
Yeah. No,
was your voting experience fun?
Yeah, I was at the Legion. First of all, that's nice. I always love going to the Legion. Okay. The Legion over by my house.
I always love going to the Legion.
Well, that Legion's cool.
Now that all the heroes are finally dead.
Now that it's dying out. Yeah. No one goes to the Legion anymore, but Kathleen. I think they're trying to revive the Legion because there was like dances advertised there.
I guess you just got to pretend the guys that went to Afghanistan are heroes. You know what I mean? You just got to kind of move that generation up. The World War II, nah, they're gone. You know what I mean? Vietnam, did we go? I forget.
I know about Vietnam because of This Is Us. They do a lot of it. Well, I know about from other movies too.
Korean War, the Korean guys, MASH.
I thought MASH was Vietnam for the longest time.
I think it was Korean.
No, it was the Korean War.
It was Korean?
Racist idiot.
I was being a racist idiot.
I was a dumb kid. That wasn't.
You were a child, Kathleen.
I got the wars mixed up.
And you barely know better now.
I barely know any better.
But at least you're not racist anymore.
I'm still such a dummy.
So are you happy that Trudeau is the prime minister?
Yeah, I'm happy that Scheer is not the prime minister. I would have died if Jagmeet Singh had won. That would have been amazing.
I had money on the People's Party.
Oh yeah.
I had $80 on the People's Party. Turns out they're just the paperwork party. Nobody voted for them. Not as like fucking. They lost every. Imagine that consolation.
Yeah.
You got to go out there with all your supporters. Like,
yeah,
we didn't get anything.
We did nothing. We are the worst.
We
won the worst party in Canada.
Thanks, everybody.
we won that we'll never even walk into the Prime Minister's
Jack
office.
Meat didn't even do that bad. He
did great.
It was like 16% of the popular vote. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I was happy with the results. Like I wouldn't have been sad that Trudeau got back in. It's actually fun watching a lot of people in Alberta have their heads explode. Look at all the blue. There's so much blue in that map. How did they win?
We need to separate. Well, I mean, I was laughing looking at the like how much they won by in Alberta. Like there were no nail biters in the fucking like. I mean, hats off to Edmonton, Strathcona.
Yeah,
just a little fucking tiny dot of orange in a sea of blue. How did that happen?
That's even the provincial thing too. It's like the same way there's one NDP riding in Edmonton now, and everything else is blue.
And it's got to be because of the university, right? Like it has to be because Edmonton, Strathcona is
like a very liberal neighborhood.
Yeah, but it still probably wouldn't have carried NDP unless all the students were voting.
Yeah. Yeah,
right. That would be my assumption.
Is going to be in charge in about 20 years when the people that are voting for them now, when the people that are voting for the Conservatives are all dead, and
there's always going to be Conservatives.
There's always going to be Conservatives. But
half of the people that are voting NDP now, in their 18 to 24 Greta years.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna, like even when Greta's 40, she's gonna be like, "What was I fucking thinking?" I mean, a bitch has to make $1.
I'm gonna fly over there and slap him in the face and then fly back just for the fun of it.
No, half of NDP voters, once they actually are 40 and at a law firm as a partner, they're going to be like, I just want my taxes to go down. See you later.
Do you think that anybody is made a spy follow Greta around to see if she uses like plastic bottled water or plastic straws? Because wouldn't they love a picture of Greta drinking a plastic straw? Oh, they'd lose it. They would. Oh my God, somebody's gonna do it now.
I should get a picture of her just drinking out of her hands and be like, "See, told ya, she's legit."
I don't need cups.
How dare you?
How dare you use a cup?
Fucking cupping her hands into a dirty river. She's legit.
I was at the comic strip this weekend with Will, and he was talking about her, because he went to the climate march, and he announced it on stage, and then boo! And then the
That's
people
hilarious.
He said Greta, and they were like, "Fuck her!" I'm like, I swear to God.
Yeah, no, sometimes you don't ask audiences questions you don't want the answer to, because then you're like, why do I want to entertain these morons? Like, well, climate change is real. No, it isn't. It's the tilt of the earth. It's the earth tilt. I read that in a magazine, and I wanted to believe it because I work in oil.
I think that there's some people, because now there's this Wexit. Alberta is going to disappear from Canada.
Yeah.
I fucking love when people want to separate. It's like, you have no fucking idea that we would not be able to support ourselves.
Our hockey team would get dominated by Canada. That's what people forget. Is all of a sudden we would have Team Alberta in the Olympics, and they would be getting fucking Crosby. Crosby would be stuffing it up Mike Commodore's ass. You have to bring Mike Commodore out of retirement from Fort Saskatchewan off spitting chiclets and get him to try to fucking turn and shovel against Crosby.
Oh my God.
McDavid flies by Ray Whitney again.
Is Lanny McDonald
Team Alberta sucks.
Is Lanny McDonald from Alberta?
No, he's not from Alberta. It'd be like fucking a Ginla. We'd have to take guys out of retirement.
Yeah.
We'd have to bring a Ginla, Messier, and Fuhr out of retirement.
My brother's old trainer, Curtis Brackenberry, who was on the Oil Kings.
No, I think Alberta would be like, we did it. And then they would watch one Winter Olympics and be like, we're back. We're back in.
Can we come back, please?
Can we please come back?
We want to be winners again.
I hate cheering against Canada as they defeat Team Alberta 17-0.
I just love people let's separate. Like, that's your there's been some really good tweets. Somebody says taking your Nintendo controller and going home because you're mad you didn't win, or but somebody said the conservative people that are voting are mad at the wrong people. They're mad at the government when they should be mad at the fucking CEOs of these oil companies that are making $20-30 million a year and not taking any pay cuts.
Yeah,
that's
but I mean,
what they should be pissed at.
It's just a different worldview, because their worldview is, yes, those CEOs and the heads of those companies work their asses off and deserve that money, and so do I deserve that money. The people who shouldn't have the money are these lazy fucking liberals that just want handouts. So that's their talking point, right? Is like, you know, these CEOs are the ones, and they're like, good, the CEO should get that money. Yeah, the CEO, he worked his ass off all fucking, not like Greta.
She hasn't even had a job in her life.
Greta's a straight C student, and we got to listen to this Swedish whore. She didn't even have an A in science.
I just love that there's like that activists have tours now. Like it's
kind of cool, yeah.
It's crazy. Like you can like go and see your favorite angry teenager speak. And did you see the pictures of the march? She was just surrounded by all these teenagers that were just like this. They just were like, I'm so angry and upset.
I'm so serious.
I'm so serious.
Get over it, kids. Have a cough and a cuddle. I just like the fact that people are like, I'm mad at Greta because she's fucking 16 and she believes in climate change.
Oh, and her parents like, are coaching her. She's an actor.
I know, but it's like, have you met a 16-year-old girl who didn't believe in climate change? What kind of bitch would that be? What kind of, you want to meet a 16-year-old female climate denier? Like, yikes.
You're not going to find
You don't want to have a sandwich with that little monkey.
There's a new, like, thing. I went down this rabbit hole of it because I was on, like, I think I was on Reddit. It said, what is this girl? And it's this, like, weird parody of a girl. It's like a teenage girl that's really into the environment, always has like a bottle and has a bunch of scrunchies up her arms and is very into the environment. And it's like they have a way to dress. And I'm watching this and I'm like, first of all, I'm fucking old because this is dumb. Like, I was just like, I can't believe that these people are getting millions of views on YouTube. But then I went further down this rabbit hole and I found YouTube families. And that is my
YouTube family. Oh, yeah.
My least favorite thing on this planet at this moment, YouTube families.
Some of them are like video gamers, right? They'll be like gamer families.
Gamers, or we do wacky stuff. Look, I'm Mormon. I had 12 kids and we're all funny.
Yeah.
It's if you want to hate yourself and maybe kill yourself, watch YouTube families.
We're filming all this on a phone smaller than my pussy. Can you believe it? Technology. Yeah, like they're on vacations and shit. I've seen those where they're like, hi, it's us. It's the Fergusons in Maui again.
Yeah, there's one in Maui again. I know we got sponsored to come back here again. There's one where it's a little girl and it's called So-and-So Unwraps Toys. That's their channel and they get millions of views of this little girl getting toys and unwrapping them.
Are they good toys? Like, is she excited to get them or is she like, no?
They had this one game where if she could spell the toy, she got it. So she would spin this wheel and it would land on a letter. It landed on the letter I. She spells iPod. They go and buy her an iPod.
Oh my God.
Like this world is so fucked up. It is. There's too much garbage shit happening.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if you don't like CEOs having all the money, it might as well be them. Somebody's got to have all the money. Might as well be YouTubers. Might as well be a YouTube family.
I was just like so grossed out. And they're usually, I'm not trying to overgeneralize, but they're usually pretty fucking religious. And the most godly people are out there making money off of YouTube. Like, gross.
Yeah, it started off, it was them, they just wanted to show off their house.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 episodes are just mom and dad wanted to show off the renovations without saying, look at our house.
Yeah.
And then it turned into like, people really are responding. And it's like, yeah, you fucking idiot. People respond to everything. Doesn't mean you have to crank out 900 more episodes of you fucking jerking off. Like, it's just hi, we're sitting down to Ryan's favorite.
Yeah.
He just loves grilled cheese.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't want to watch any of that. Who does want to watch? That's what I wonder. Like, I know there's niches, like, you got to find your little niche, but I mean, they're all crazy. All these
like Christian families that want something wholesome, and I bet you there's like families out there that like strive to be like these YouTube families, and it's even sadder. You know?
Do they do
like
church
the ones
stuff?
That aren't
like
getting any views. You know what I mean? Like I bet you that there's people that aren't getting any views, but they're still pumping up because you never know when it's gonna hit.
Yeah, you're right. There's got to be people out there that are like, we've been making good, wholesome Christian YouTube videos with our family for 3 years, and nobody fucking cares.
We've only had 12 views, and one of them was grandma.
And usually people went, meh. What does meh mean? What is that? It just means bad, mom. What is that? Is that an acronym? MEH?
Making everything holy.
Is MEH an acronym for something? It just means that these videos suck, mom. Oh my goodness.
Make everything holy.
Guess I'm wasting all my time in the editing suite. Oh well, what can you do? I didn't even vote. I just thought like, what? There's no need.
Because so how far ahead?
I'm in Fort Saskatchewan Sherwood Park. Like I think the guy won by 1.3 million votes. You know what I mean?
I'm in like Greaseback or whatever. I don't know, Greaseback.
Probably Greaseback.
And Carrie Diot won, and I'm like, if Carrie Diot can win, this fucking town is dumb. Like I'm like,
he was a former Sun columnist,
just
right?
An awful person, and in my opinion, it's never been proven. I don't want him to watch this like he would and like smear me somewhere. But I just was like, I saw him on the ballot, and I was just like, oh my God, if this guy wins, kill me. And then he won by 10,000 votes. Yeah, no, well, there was some really funny ones. There was ones in like Peace River. I saw this one in Peace River where the Conservatives got 52,560 votes or something. Yeah.
And the Liberal and NDP got under 2,000 each. Like he won. There's somebody in that area that won by like at some point.
There's a problem in Alberta right now. People are fucking pissed. But like,
if I was conservative, I'd stay home. I'd be like, why would I go and pour more sugar on this? Like, I mean, it's over. It's done.
Yeah. We saw an old woman walking into the Legion, and I laughed because of your joke.
Was she like, oh, on a rickety old, that's rickety. Democracy, everybody. Yeah, I'm going to skip over and nullify your vote, you old bitch. Should have stayed home.
Yeah, I loved that.
Should have made muffins for your grandkids.
Should have made muffins.
Did you know that everybody's waiting for you to die so you can get your money? That's what your life is right now. Anyway, have fun in the ballot box.
Oh, my God. You should have your wills.
I should have a will.
You should have a will.
Do I have I don't have a will.
If you have kids, you should have a will.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't need one.
No, you do. Listen.
No, because it just makes it more likely you'll die, Kathleen.
No.
You don't want to jinx it with paperwork.
You need a will. Listen, I will talk. My mom passed away 2 weeks ago, and we couldn't find her will, and it was like.
Seriously? You couldn't find it?
Yeah, we couldn't find it. We knew she had made one, but we couldn't find it, so we were searching, or there's no such thing as a will registry. You can't just say, hey, has Wendy McGee made a will recently or ever? And there's no such thing, which is dumb. That needs to change. But yeah, so we couldn't find it. Then we finally found it. And it's like, it's just basically me and my brother, and like my mom didn't have a lot of assets. So it's just more like we're both having to call and cancel everything because we're executors of it. But like, you can tell exactly what you want in your will. That's the thing. Like, I was just like, when I saw my
keep my TELUS going.
Yeah, I'm like, make my
please keep paying my TELUS account.
Oh my God, the TELUS. Oh my God. So I was at my mom's house cleaning up a little bit, and this guy knocks on the door, and he's like, hi, I'm from TELUS. And I'm like, oh, were you here to pick up the stuff already? He goes, what do you mean? I'm just here to finish up. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, my mom passed away on Saturday, and he just like turned white, and he was like, I was here on Friday for 3 hours with her. She was so nice. I was just like, oh my God.
Oh man.
All this weird shit happens. Like, I know you've gone
where
through this.
Where were you? Like, where were you? Were you traveling when you found out?
I was in Victoria.
Oh, you were in Victoria. Oh boy.
And like, thank God Adam was there, because my brother got a hold of Adam, not me. And he told he's like, Adam's like, your brother wants me to call him. And I was like, as soon as he said that, I knew. Because my mom hasn't been in like really good health lately, and she's just been like declining. So it wasn't like a shock, but we weren't really expecting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're never.
But like, yeah. So I'm not meaning to laugh over it. It's just part of it. Like,
yeah.
I remember when Adam left, so I went into the bathroom, sitting in the bathroom, and then he comes in, he's like, you need to come out here. And I was like, no, I don't like, he's like, no, you need to come out here. And I'm like, my mom's dead, isn't she? And he's like, yeah. And then and then the first thing I say to him was like, okay, well, I got to go do my show.
Like, you might want to. Was it really
show.
An hour?
My brother tried to like, because he said to Adam, he's like, don't tell her before the show, let her do her show. But it just kind of like, you can't tell someone.
Yeah.
And Adam was really attached to me. He loved my mom, and he was so upset when he found out. So
yeah.
So I go downstairs in tears into hecklers, and I'm just like, I can't do this show, Aaron. My mom's dead. And Aaron's like, what? But it really, like, they were awesome. And like, Mike Delamont was there, so he went in and headlined. But
okay.
So it was all covered, and then we like raced to the ferry because I'm like, well, we got to drive back tomorrow, and I don't want to be like driving back from Victoria to Edmonton.
Oh, it's such a long drive.
Yeah, it was a long drive. It was very weird. I don't know. It's just like, I don't even think it's even totally hit me yet.
No, it's just kind of surreal for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just kind of, because I remember like my mom's funeral. Like I don't even when my mom's funeral was a blur, kind of. I don't remember much of anything that happened other than comedians doing time at it. So that part has been memorable.
Did they like say, does anyone have a story they'd like to share, and they just go up and do their 10?
No, it was just sort of like the comedian that was there. I think he didn't think the show had been long enough. You know what I mean? Like he was used to a 90-minute runtime. So when this funeral wrapped after about 20, he was just thinking like, come on, man, we got to put on a show here. You know what I mean? 20 minutes. I mean, she's lived a life. I don't think he realized like her memory could live on outside of eulogies, you know, like you could think about it yourself days later.
My God.
Yeah, so he did a tight 7. And it went surprisingly well considering he never met her. So that I was surprised.
Oh my God, that's so
how well
funny.
it went. Yeah. One comedian doing time at your mom's funeral. Weird moment.
That is very weird. No comedians did time at my mom's funeral. Andy showed up, and I asked him if he wanted to do 5 minutes, and he's like, yeah. The thing about
Did you say anything or?
Oh yeah, I did. I did a speech, and I was like, I'm gonna make it through, and then I just started talking. I'm like, whoa.
Oh God,
but it was like I told the story of me getting my first period during the thing, because when I got my first period, I was like in the 5th grade. And I was at school, and this teacher came over to me, and she's like, can you come with me, Kathleen? And then she's like, I think you got your first period. And I just burst into tears, like grade 5.
Yeah, it's a little early.
10 years old. I was 10 when I got my first period. And I was just so upset because I was the first girl to get boobs. I was getting all this shit before any of the girls. And I'm like, why am I the only one? So I just remember,
looking back, I mean, you were amazingly lucky.
Yeah, I could have been a mom by grade 6.
Exactly.
But no, so she gives me this jacket, and I call my mom, and I'm in tears. And then I walk home across the field, because we just live across the field, with this jacket tied around my waist. And I'm like sitting on the front steps, bawling my eyes out. And my mom comes out in she's got shoulder pads. She's got a power business suit on. She's got 2 grocery bags filled with pads. And she's just like, yay! My mom was so excited.
Welcome to womanhood. Yeah, I've been waiting for you.
She was like, oh, you're a woman. And she's like, I'm so excited. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You should be proud of yourself. She's like, the only thing you should be upset about is you've ruined your white cotton ginny overalls. And they were never worn again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pretend these are chip and pepper.
We're gonna have to tie-dye.
We're gonna have to write chip and pepper on these motherfuckers. Because they're pretty bloody tie-dyed.
Oh my God.
And it's mostly around the pussy area. So it's a tough wear, I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh my God. Yeah,
that's fun, because your mom would have been like, now that you're a woman, it's time to tell you all the secrets I couldn't tell you before.
That's another thing, is you find out all these secrets about somebody when you start going through their stuff. We found like letters that we should have never read, but now we're adults and we read them and we're like, wow. It's crazy. We were going through all these boxes. My mom had a boyfriend that was killed in a car crash when they were very young, and she had this thing called the Brian box we were never allowed to touch. And then like, now we can go look in the Brian box, and it was tragic.
Oh man,
it's crazy how much insight you get into somebody when they're gone. Like when you can actually go and dig and look, and it was just like,
I think when my dad dies, I'm just gonna get a giant black dumpster. You know, like a like a black one, because it's to fit the mood, right? Because it's somber. But I'm just gonna throw everything away immediately. I'm not gonna open any boxes.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
I'll pick one thing. I'll be like, I'm gonna keep this hairpin because he used it.
Like money or something.
They would be old garbage coins. Like there's every old person dies with $60,000 worth of shit, and you just throw it away because I don't have time to fucking look through these stamps.
Yeah.
I don't have time to look through these stamps.
I found jewelry. I thought I lost this ring, but I didn't. I like
your mom
cried
stole
when I found it. That's my mom's wedding ring.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're all ringed up.
I got gold now Thanks, Mom.
I got bling.
No, but yeah, no, it's very.
Going through the stuff is hard for sure.
But it was nice too because it was like fun, like reading. She kept like so many Mother's Day cards, and she kept all this stuff that we didn't know she kept, and it's just like, and all these pictures. We found so many pictures and like just awesome pictures, and like I don't know, it was really.
I know. Yeah, somebody could die like that you hated. And then you go through their stuff and be like, I actually kind of like him now.
Human.
Yeah, like I actually don't mind him now.
I understand
like,
why he was such an asshole.
Yeah, they're not bad. Andrew Scheer had a lot of letters from his dad. Andrew Scheer was corresponding with some young African children. Who knew? Now that he's gone, it's so sad. We're gonna miss Andy. Andrew Scheer, I love you.
And my mom's service was awesome. We didn't do it at Park Memorial or anything. We just did it. We rented a hall. And then we had like...
What was the turnout like?
It was pretty good. It was packed. It was good.
Oh, really? Sold out?
A lot of people liked it. Wendy's Celebration of Life was sold out. We had a petting zoo.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We had a petting zoo and there were all these kittens.
Was that by request? Was that in her will or did you throw that in there?
We're friends with somebody that has a petting zoo and like he knew my mom. So we were just like, would you by chance be able to bring some kittens? And maybe a goat?
That is kind of a cool idea.
And then he's like, I'll bring a whole zoo. Like, so there was like a whole petting zoo. And like
that's kind of an amazing idea.
I'm writing that into my funeral plans. Like I want kittens at my funeral.
Yeah.
And like so that was cool. And we had pierogies. And we had donuts.
I think you should get some casket kitties. I think it would look so fucking cool. You dead.
With some kittens.
And then like a bunch of kittens in your casket, just running around with there's yarn on your face.
We took my mom's
There's a litter box by your feet.
We took my
You could be buried with live kittens.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely, you should be buried with 10 live kittens.
And then they would eat you and turn into these cats.
They don't know how to chew through flesh. They're kitties.
Oh, my God.
They would just die of starvation. But in the meantime, wouldn't that be cute?
No.
Oh, I think it'd be fun. An eternal litter, Kathleen. With their little skeletons around yours.
Oh, my God, that's terrifying. My mom's dog we brought to, like, the final viewing.
Yeah.
And he like got in and like looked and sniffed and he kept on jumping up and looking and everyone was worried he's going to jump in. I'm like, he's not going to jump in.
Yeah.
But
so who has the dog now?
Jana's mom.
Really?
She's taking him on a trial just because Finn was very spoiled as a dog, so he may not be fully trained, but I think she really loves him and he's the sweetest dog ever. I think it was just more my mom had bad mobility issues, so that's why she had trouble with him, but I think he's a great dog. And so many people have offered to take him. It's like, my one friend's like, don't put him down. I'll take him. I'm like, I would never even think to put him down.
Look, I know how your brain works.
Like,
yeah. I'm going to go straight from the funeral home to the vet. What do you think? I'm a fucking sociopath?
I was just like, who would put down their mother's dog? Like, oh God, that was weird.
Why are you wearing all black? We just buried my mom. Can we get this over with?
Yeah.
I just want to immediately have her animal put down.
Oh, we want to put him in the cremation with her.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Take him together. Yeah, no. So yeah, he's gone too. Not gone, but he's alive. But
that's good.
Someone else. But yeah, no, it was.
So did you cancel a bunch of stuff, or did you kind of just keep cruising?
Yeah, I had the comic strip this weekend. I wasn't gonna cancel it because I'm like I don't want to lose out on that money. Like I know that sounds crazy, but I don't make a lot of money, so. And I don't think that there's a secret hidden fortune that we're about to inherit either.
Wendy, like, to be honest, that's why we went through her shit. There's got to be
a key somewhere.
We've been here for 12 hours. I haven't even found a $10 bill, for fuck's sakes.
We did talk about that. We're like, when we die, we want to make like a treasure map.
But she had a little bit of fun. She had a little bit of fun money, didn't she? She had a good job, and she was pretty well to do.
Pension, so I don't know how that works.
Just don't tell anybody.
The funeral director immediately. Okay, so this is a paper you signed to let us notify the government to stop her pension. I'm like, don't sign it.
Not yet. Not give us a year.
But yeah, no, I don't know. There's all these things that you have to do, though. You have to fill out all these forms and sign, and it's just a lot of work. Which is why if you have all your arrangements made,
makes it easier. Did your mom have her will and stuff done?
She had her will, but like it wasn't like basically it was just that Oliver and I were 50-50. We're both executors.
Would have been cool for her to make you 51 and him 49, because Wendy was good at subtle digs. She was good at the little needle. Oliver 51, Kathleen 49.
That changed like 1,000 times because it would go from I like Oliver to I like Kathleen to I like Oliver.
51.
And it was just a lottery of whoever was the last one that she loved the most. But
I forgot to tell her I loved her.
No, but I told my dad when I saw him, I'm like, you need to have a will. Like, you need to have a will set out, and it's your wishes. Otherwise, people will do whatever they want. It's crazy. Like, people, like, I didn't know for sure if my mom wanted to be cremated or buried, but my brother said she had told him cremated. And so at least she had told somebody. But if you don't tell people, they're not going to do what you want them to do. I have my mom here.
Nobody, does anybody into that? That's pretty cool.
It's a bullet.
It's a fucking, is that like a,
not a real bullet, but it's just like a silver bullet.
Oh my God. I thought that was a dick. I was like, only Kathleen puts her mom's ashes in a dick. It is quite phallic.
It's a phallic shape. Yep.
I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I was like,
no, I know.
is that I thought it was like a dildo thing.
It's a vibrator bullet.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you said it's a bullet. I was like, that must be a type of vibrator.
You know what though? I asked them, I'm like, could we put her into a firework or something? I was just like being an idiot at the funeral home because humor is how I cope with things. And
yeah,
I was like, well, could we put her in a firework? And they're like,
she always wanted to be exploded.
They're like, anything you can dream of, they can put it in. And I didn't say it out loud, but I'm like, even a dildo.
Oh, absolutely. Wouldn't be the first time.
No, there's like, everyone copes with grief in different ways. But they only had like hearts and teddy bears and crosses, and I didn't like any of them. And then I saw this bullet, and I was like, my mom was kind of bullet-like. So I was like, I'm getting a bullet.
Yeah, I like the fact that she listened to this podcast but didn't care for it.
She hated it. No, she didn't. That's what I said to Sean. What did I say? I was like, well, bad news is we're down a listener. A loyal
Yeah, that's
listener.
right. We lost one listener, but not a fan.
Not a fan.
A listener. Yeah.
She's like, I'll just play it to make it look like you get plays. And by
oh, my goodness. Why did they have to talk about that?
We talked about killing babies too much.
Yes, that's right. She didn't like that. She didn't like it. She wasn't into it.
She said it was we have good.
That's right. She did in a Facebook comment say, you have nice chemistry, but clean it up a little. Clean up your act, kids.
Clean up your act a little bit. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, well. Yeah, because I remember thinking when my mom died, like she'd been sick for a long time, so it wasn't sudden at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still go through that sort of like, holy shit. But I think I did comedy. I think I tried to do it a week later, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have done that.
I didn't feel good doing comedy this weekend. Like
no.
it was. I had no energy. First of all, I was so exhausted. This weekend was really exhausting. Like I didn't work at all, but we were doing so much shit, and I was not sleeping well. Yeah, it's hard, but I don't know. I did it, but
sometimes it's good to just have your routine, right? You feel weirder at home.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is
like you're at home, and you're like, well, now I'm at home.
Yeah, now I'm here thinking about stuff.
Yeah,
going through stuff. And yeah, no, it's better to just kind of like, and everybody says this, and I totally believe it, that they're like, there'll just be like a moment 4 months down the line where you're just like, it just kind of really hits you, and not everybody's around anymore saying I'm sorry, and like, cause I got so much love, which I like, that really helped everything, but like I have a lot of friends that have messaged me saying I've lost a parent, and it's just like, when you hit that, message me, or like I've had a lot of people say it'll get worse, but like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, time, whatever, time heals and all that. But yeah, you just kind of, time doesn't really heal. It's just you think about it less, but it's still, when you think about it, it still hurts as much as it did all the time, right? It's just that you don't think about it as much. It's like part of how we're wired. You can't walk around in grief all the time, right? You have to be able to block it out or whatever. So yeah, I think it's usually, I mean, it's cliche, but it's like sort of the first time that you would think of, you forget that they're dead, and then you think like, oh, I'm going to call them, and then you're like, oh,
I should go meet my mom not at off leash. I'm sure that'll happen. Like,
that's usually when it hits you. Like, I'm going to give my mom a call and tell her, oh yeah, wait a minute, she's gone. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
And then my dad would just keep her on his voicemail and shit. I'm like, can you fucking change your voicemail? It's been 8 years. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's been 8 years, and he kept it.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Not really. It's kind of weird.
I don't think it's weird. It's not like did he sit and listen to it 24 hours, 7 days a week, and rock back and forth?
He was dating other women, so it's kind of like
maybe he just wanted to hear her voice.
It's really it's a pussy dryer. That's a real pussy dryer.
Your dead wife's voice on the phone.
like, hi, this is the person who used to be his wife. You're calling Mike. Please leave a message. Say?
Oh, it was like that voice message. Oh, yeah, it was like I get it. I thought it was just
so like some chicks are like, hey, Mike, what's up? And then, oh, he's not home. And it's like, hi. This is the ghost of his wife.
Okay, that's weird.
That is creepy.
Yeah. But I get it, like the hearing a voice, because we found this like disc of when my mom was on breakfast television or something, doing something at the archives, and just hearing her voice again, I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like that was crazy, just hearing her voice again.
And you're like, oh yeah, that voice. And it's kind of nice to have that, because you do forget.
Yeah.
You kind of forget their voice. You kind of forget what they sounded like or whatever. So, and what they looked like to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I mean, you know, people always say like, I want to die fast, but like there's no good way.
No. I don't think there's any painless way. I'm sure you get some. I'm not saying she died in pain. She had a heart attack, so I'm sure that wasn't fun. But yeah.
But it's over quickly.
And she was in so much pain and stuff.
I mean, she had a heart attack before. This was the first one.
No, she'd had like two heart attacks before.
Oh, okay.
And, like she had congestive heart failure, and her health just kind of started to decline this year. And like when she was in the ICU a couple weeks ago, I was like, why is my mom in the ICU? Like she's only 68. This is crazy. And then like you'd go in and see her, and she was like, I thought she had dementia for a little bit, because I was standing right there, and she said to my brother, when's Kathleen coming to visit? And I'm like, I'm right here.
Oh.
It was weird. Like, so.
Yeah, especially when you're used to your parents being in control and knowing what's going on and understanding their surroundings all the time. And then all of a sudden they're like, where did I leave my spork?
Yeah, that's the hardest part, is like looking back at like, oh my God, what it was like when our relationship was like when she was younger and then older. And it's just like, you just never think your parents are going to age. Like I remember when I was gone for like 3 years, I hadn't come back to Edmonton, and I saw my dad for the first time. I was like, what the fuck did you become old? Like, it's crazy.
See, yeah, and I think, you know, when you talk to people about aging, it's like it just hits you, right? You're like, I was okay till I was 43, and then I just hit a fucking wall. Like, you know, get tired and, you know, can't exert yourself. Especially like because you always feel young. Yeah. You yourself always feel like. Feel young, So even I'm sure old people walk around going, how the fuck did this happen? Yeah. Like I'm sure even 80-year-olds, they're not like, I'm old. They're walking around like, why am I hanging out with all these old motherfuckers? And then they look in the mirror and like, I'm an old motherfucker. How the fuck did this? Like, that's going to happen to Hannigan. Yeah. Hannigan's just going to be.
He's going to be vaping one day.
Oh, he's just going to have like a one of those vape sticks on his walker. So he can just fucking free vape while his hands are pushing him.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
And he'll look in the mirror and see like this silver old fox and be like, how the fuck did I turn 80?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Aging is weird.
Because you're not that old.
I'm not that old. I'm getting old.
You're young. When do you turn 40?
2 years. Well, I guess like a year and a half.
Okay. Well, that's when it's really going to hit.
Yeah, I know. Exciting, right? It's Adam's birthday today. He's 35.
Oh, you got a young one.
I'm Robin Cradles. I always said it's okay because he looks older than me.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo.
What a bitch thing to say. It's okay. He looks old. He doesn't look. Well, yeah, because nobody's going to say like, how'd you get a younger guy? Like, because that's insulting to the woman, right? Yeah. No one ever looks at an older woman and says, how'd you get so lucky, you old bitch?
Well, Dennis Quaid is what, 67, and he's marrying a 26-year-old?
That's gross. That's really just gross. Fucking gross. Like, Come on,
Dennis Quaid. Even though he doesn't look old, but Jesus.
What are you going to talk about other than your will? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be like...
This is how you spell my name. No, spell it correctly.
Correctly, yes. Yes, and that get my mom on there as well, please. Thank you.
Meg Ryan gets nothing.
Meg Ryan gets nothing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well. So where are you this week? Do you have any huge, giant shows?
I'm opening for Big J Okerson in Calgary.
Oh, fun.
This will be next week. This will be this Wednesday. Yeah, so if you're in Calgary.
How the hell are you losing track of time, Kathleen?
I don't know. I died with my mom. I don't know, you guys. I'm making horrible jokes.
I was just joking. It's okay. You're allowed to make jokes. I think I made jokes.
You have to. And I don't know. Like, yeah.
Otherwise you might as well curl up in the fucking casket with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Get down in the ground with them kitties.
She would be mad. That's why her service was so nice. It was pretty fun, and everyone said it was just like.
Who else did time? Who headlined it?
Oliver.
Oliver headlined it?
He tried to.
I don't know if he's ready. I don't know if he's ready to headline.
He couldn't really follow me. I kind of killed at my mom's funeral.
Did you middle or MC?
I MC'd and middle.
Oh. Did anybody do it? Did any old lady do a guest spot or anything?
Yeah, my aunt did a guest spot.
How did that go?
Great. It was very interesting.
She brought it?
I learned some stuff about my mom I never knew. She brought it. She did.
You did your
She's a great new prospect.
You did your period story, and then
the eulogy world.
Here you go. Here you go, Oliver. Follow this shit.
I did really well. And then Oliver forward to follow me, and he hadn't written anything. He's like, I can't write anything else, so he just kind of like went up and he goes, I feel that it was so cute.
What a rookie mistake.
Yeah, he should have prepared.
Never go think about how many young comedians we've seen over the years. Like, I just kind of go up and riff.
Yeah, you can't.
And then they're first up, they're like,
yeah, you can't just riff.
No, Oliver, you can't riff at a funeral, my friend.
No, he did good. I was very proud of him. He was so sweet, and yeah, it was very nice. And now I have my mom in a box in my house.
Your whole mom? Or did you get some party?
Of it.
Okay.
Some of it's in here. And no.
Did they tell you what part it is? Are they like, this is some head ash?
Finger. Oh, head ash. Jesus Christ.
Here's their feet ashes.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have said that part.
That's funny though. But no, we got these because we're gonna spread the ashes.
Where does she want them spread?
She wants them at our farm. At Mayette in Jasper, because that's where her mom was born and we used to go there a lot.
Oh, cool.
She wants them at the dog park.
Perfect. Local. Keep it local.
And in the ocean I'm like, why in the ocean?
Come on. How about a North Saskatchewan ocean?
She just wants us to travel.
The great North Saskatchewan ocean.
The great North Saskatchewan ocean. Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh.
You're in a river.
No, yeah. So
Water's water, honey.
They have these big cylinders, and then they have little shakers that look like so
oh, that would be fucking hilarious.
I think my mom would have been very happy to see that we had fun.
She would have been happy with the turnout and the petting zoo and.
Oh yeah, she would have criticized some stuff, but that's just the way she.
Catering, probably. Yeah, it would have been.
Pierogies.
Oh.
Like she probably would have said, my aunt was like, these pierogies are too mushy, and Adam's like, well, that's what we got.
These pierogies are too mushy. Like, well, okay, I'll go fucking spend an hour demushing pierogies. Because people probably look at Adam like, you're the chef. Do something about. Can you dehydrate a pierogi?
What's wrong with you? When did you?
Can you do a rapid pierogi dehydration pre-funeral, please? Like, we're trying to mourn the loss of Wendy. Like, yeah, but somebody's got to do something about these soggy pierogies.
Oh, and they really wanted doilies.
No one's eating them.
On the tray.
No one is eating them. I'm sorry, but nobody's eating it.
It was such a waste.
How are we going to deal with all this pierogi waste?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, she wanted doilies on the squares. Like, she's like, people are going to bring squares. You need trays with doilies.
So your mom had notes like that?
No, my aunt.
Oh, your aunt.
Decided.
Fucking, why did your aunt do that? I
Like,
guess
because
some people
that's what they do.
see. Here's the thing: you cope with humor. She copes with type A personality,
yeah.
controlling,
Yeah.
making sure that the pierogies aren't too soggy.
Yeah. Well, it's true. And my mom was the baby of the family, and they always babied her. My mom always hated it, but I was like, that's just the way it was.
She was the baby?
Baby, yep.
Oh, okay.
Baby Wendy.
And do you like so? Who are the surviving members? It's her.
One of my aunts passed away a few years ago from cancer, and then I have two aunts left. Aunt Marge, who's going to be our bingo partner one day.
Okay, and then is your mom's parents dead?
Yeah.
Okay,
her mom died when she was 13, and I'm like, I'm not like a heaven believer or anything, but I literally was like, the moment I heard it, I'm like, she's finally back with her mom, because she had so many issues with stuff because of her mom dying and the way everyone in her family dealt with it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the worst time.
Yeah, there's no
for a girl or a boy, but like it's the worst time to lose your mom.
13. Yeah, you're not really old enough to understand it yet.
Yeah,
but you are.
Yeah. So that's like the first thing I thought about was like she's not in pain and she's with her mom, and like that made it a lot easier.
Especially since she was in poor, it's the same thing with it helped to deal with my mom's death, that she was sick.
Yes. Yeah.
She was sick.
Didn't want her
so it was like, of course we'd rather she be here, but she was so sick.
Yeah.
That it's like, so it's the same thing with your mom where it's like, I mean, of course it's tragic and of course it's terrible, but she was, if she had lived another 10 years, they would have been bad years.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have
been happy. She checked herself out of the hospital, basically. She's like, I'm going home, because she was in the hospital. She's like, I'm going home. I don't want to be in the hospital anymore. And they wanted her to go to Glen Rose to do some rehabilitation stuff. And she's like, no. And like, this is how I'm like, I think my mom knew how bad her body had gotten, like because her kidneys were a big issue, and if you lose your kidneys, that's a bad thing. So
yeah, I think people know, right? And then because think about how much time we spend telling people they're fine.
Yeah.
right? So people are like, I'm not, and you're doing good. You're fine, honey. You're fine, dude. Like, but old people are like, this ain't fine.
This feels weird.
I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I can't, I don't want to do anything.
I know, like the last time I talked to her, she's like, I just don't feel good at all. And I was just like, go back to the hospital, please. But she's like, I don't want
you're
to.
Fine.
But
you're doing fine. Like, I'm not doing fine. I'm fucking 68 and I have congestive fucking heart failure. Yeah.
I think that like she knew, and like there's all these things that I'm telling myself so I believe that I'm gonna be okay. But yeah.
Oh God, weird. Yeah. And I mean, you have a couple of old aunts, right?
Yeah,
it's not necessarily you're not gonna get congestive heart failure.
No, I didn't smoke like my mom. Like my mom smoked, and she said that was her biggest regret in life was ever smoking.
How long did she smoke?
Like from the time she was like probably like 13, 14.
Should have been vaping.
She should have been vaping that whole time.
And why wasn't she vaping that entire time?
I don't know. She did quit like when she was like in her 30s, and then she started and she quit a few times, and then she hadn't smoked for like 15 years, like in this last bit. But
God, because you think that would save you. Like honestly, if you're like a smoker, you think like if I quit when I'm 50 or 51, I'm okay. Yeah. I can. And then 15 years later, it's like, no, sorry, you cashed that check a long time ago. Like,
my grandpa smoked Colt cigars like almost every day, and he was like 88 when he died, and he was a prisoner of war. So he like in World War II, so he had malaria 3 times in his life. He was like drank.
He's a prisoner of war.
He was captured by the Japanese.
What the? This motherfucker's he's in a POW camp smoking cigarettes underground. He's in a fucking. He's in an underground cage with Asians hitting him with sticks, and he's like.
He wasn't smoking Colts in the war.
Oh, okay. Because I was just thinking, like, that'd be he would have to be a very high-ranking prisoner to have cigarettes in those camps.
Yeah, he would be.
So he quit cold turkey when he was a POW.
He did. Thank you to the government of Japan.
Thank you, captors.
That's how I got my car. My grandpa
really?
Was like, he got this check from the Japanese government as an apology.
What? It's $16.
No.
Here, go get yourself some cigarettes.
Well, I don't think it was that anyway. But it was
I wonder how much it was. Like, it's fascinating to think of how much of a check it would be.
I remember my grandpa said, like, my grandpa bought all the grandkids a vehicle, but like, I remember hearing that he got this apology check from the government. But sorry, we captured you for almost 5 years and nearly killed you. Here's $2,000 or so. I don't know how much it was for, but
wow.
Yeah, that's like the weird. Like, here's a little bit of money to apologize, but I was just like weird. But yeah, no. But my grandpa was like, he was like red meat, scotch, cigars, like
the whole bit.
Everything.
Cigarettes, Colts,
not even just cigarettes, Colts.
Yeah.
And he'd had malaria 3 times in his life.
How the fuck did
he
he
got
make
malaria in the prisoner of war camp.
Hopefully you got his heart.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh my God, that guy's a trooper.
Like much longer than I thought he would be, and he was like always like pretty spry and like woo. My grandpa was hilarious, but
woo. Here we go. Let's have a cigarette. Woo. Like it'd be really hard to quit smoking around that guy.
Yeah,
just an 82-year-old. It's like, you guys want to go on the trampoline? When you're like, I guess I better have a cigarette. Like this fucking 82-year-old wants to double bounce me for fuck's sakes. Guess I better light a cigarette.
Oh my God!
So should we do one of these things?
Yeah, let's do both of them. Oh, we
both
didn't
of
bring a
them.
coin. Well, why not? Because we've missed a couple weeks.
Yes, we have.
So sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Listener now.
We just lost Wendy. Yeah,
but we've lost Wendy as a listener.
Oh well, but she's always here. That counts as a listen.
This right here. She's always listening.
She's always listening to the podcast.
She's always listening.
Do they have Dead Baby Bear in heaven?
Okay, here's an etiquette question. What? Should I take this off if I'm about to have relations?
No, you don't have to.
I should wear it.
I think you should wear it. Well, that is a tough one. I think it depends on the part. I think this is what you do. Down she goes. You know what I mean? It's here and then it's there. Every time you're fucking, it's there. Doggy style back. Missionary doggy style. So the bullet moves depending on what angle you're being fucked at. Let's just go with that.
I like you. You should write a dead.
I should write a fuck etiquette like tale.
Fuck etiquette.
We'll just do one for this week. I think it's smart. We'll save the big spin.
Okay. Oh, what am I doing?
You're trying to win money.
You have to get higher than 20?
Oh, okay.
Oh, why am I wrecking my nails for this?
Here, I'll wreck my nails for it.
No, it's okay. I found a better nail to scratch with. These things are so frustrating. I even went to a different store this time than I've been usually going to because I'm like, oh, I thought that was $1,000.
What?
It's good luck, but I saw Can you imagine?
What a load of shit that is bullshit.
That's mean.
That D looks like an O.
That's mean. It looks like goo.
Yeah, it looks like goo. Fucker.
Fuck those people. Oh my god.
1,000 would have been okay.
10,000 would have been okay.
I wouldn't have wanted 100.
No,
you know, that's too much.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll take 90, and then you can take 10. I think I can handle it.
Where would you go?
Do you think you could handle money?
Temporarily. Temporarily, I'm sure I could.
No, we did not win.
Oh no.
You know what? This is getting a little bit frustrating.
All right.
I'm gonna vote next time I'll vote for the guy that guarantees me scratchy win tickets. That's who I'm voting for.
Sorry we couldn't win, Wendy.
Sorry, Wendy. Thanks a lot for your help.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a great mom and a great listener.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, Wendy.
You were our only hope. And now you're gone. So might as well fucking toss this podcast into the bin. We're not good. What's the point in doing it without Wendy?
No, because we're gonna be like those families that no one's watching.
That's right. A good solid Christian family.
This is our solid Christian podcast. We should put this in Christian podcast genre.
Hi there. We have 9 kids because we just don't know how to say sorry to Jesus for the 3 abortions. So we just decided to keep pumping them out until.
Have you been watching the new South Park?
No.
There's a really good. Have you been watching it? There's a really good one about Cartman not being vaccinated because they can't catch him because he turns into a pig. Like whenever they try to vaccinate him, he's like, wee, wee, wee. So then they have the vaccination rodeo.
Vaccination rodeo.
But then like it's really cool. Like Mrs. Cartman becomes an anti-vaxxer and they kick Cartman out of school and they're like, it's just too hard to vaccinate him. But it's really, I love South Park. I don't think they're ever gonna get like.
I'll check it out.
Yes, it's out now.
One day.
Much Music. I think you can watch.
Much Music? Is that what it's on?
Yeah, that's what it always plays on in Canada.
Wow. All right.
Comedy Central and Much Music are owned by the same company now, or something. Who knows?
Who gives a shit? It's all owned by the same oil company.
Same oil company.
I don't know.
Trying to fuck us all.
Goodbye, Wendy, and good luck, Justin.